unemployed software developers. It's actually no-job.dev. It's out there right now and live. And I did use LLMs to help me quickly recreate the front end. And one of the concepts I was dealing with when I was in there, I was like, you know what? If these LLMs are making it so easy to duplicate these systems that we see all around us, you know, whatever these software as a service systems are, why don't we just take some of that power back? What if all of the developers, if many developers would come together and say, listen, it's fine. We're going to build, let's take some of that power back from Google and from Meta and from any of the big tech companies, because right now they've got a monopoly on that, right? And the rest of us are just kind of hoping for scraps, working for different little companies, but we're not really we have the skills to actually build what they've built, and we could do that today. So I started thinking about some kind of profit sharing. I've been a big advocate for open source for a long time, and I've actually contributed to open source over the years. Sometimes not in a formal way, like on projects on GitHub, but maybe through blog posts and other kinds of things, also through GitHub. Before GitHub, there were other ways to share your code online. And it was ironic to me that a few corporations were able to suck up all of our knowledge and turn it into something that now could potentially replace us. And so I think the only response to the developers who are making that might have to be to rethink our contributions to open source. Maybe it's not, maybe if we don't need to give it away any longer. Maybe we need to like form communities of developers who say, we're going to have a profit sharing scheme. We're all going to work together. If you can contribute, you can have your percentage of what we're building. So it's kind of not it would be a closed source model, but it would be based upon developers working together to compete against the big companies. But basically also just kind of controlled by the developers. It would just be, I don't know, a community, I guess a commune of types for developers. What do you think the pros and cons to this would be?
No, I'm doing already some of those kind of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm hosting my own server, so I don't pay for the hosting, right? I host my apps in my own server. Let's say the home data center, right?
Right.
So that's one thing where I save lots of money. And I encourage, even in my current position at UBA, I encourage to do our OI. So we don't rely in the future to AWS, for instance, or others cloud services, which they are like very, very expensive. And when you grow